People are getting dumped. New people are coming on the island. We've got a recoupling. We're this close to our first girl-girl coupling. I have been gone too long, but I'm here to fix that right now on the Love Island After Show here on AfterBuzz TV.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I am back. We are back. It's Love Island, baby. Come on Hump Day. You know what it is. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am your host, Mike Thieling. You guys already know what it is. I see all of you in the chat already, my friends. Guys, we haven't done a show since last Friday. Thank you so much for hanging around with us. Osayaway, Meg, Amy, Rebecca. I love you guys. How you all doing? What is up? Of course, I don't do the show alone. Well, I do on the desk, but not in theory. In theory, I got a producer hanging out with me, Ryan.
Yeah, what's going on, you guys? Super happy to be here talking Love Island with Michael Thieling.
You know what it is, man. And Ryan, guys, just so you know, back in our booth, we do have cameras. And today, Ryan came to the studio camera ready. So when we throw to him next, he's going to put himself up on camera. So you guys can all get a little taste because we know he is single. And now, as we know, are you going up right now?
I'm going up right now.
You're going up right now. Ryan is single, but we know he has to fight Kumite style against Josh for Caro's affection. But then on top of that, Caro is juggling two guys right now on the island. So she's actually doing a really good job. Guys, you know, CBS not been nice to us, DirecTV users, and a bunch of the other people. So we are behind. Today, I'm going to be covering Friday, Monday, Tuesday. So I don't know what happened today, as I'm sure a lot of you do. I don't know what happened today with the recoupling. But we're going to go through all of it really, really quick. I'm going to scoot over Friday and Monday pretty quickly, and we're going to do mainly yesterday because we got to get everybody caught up. So, okay, Friday. We get this big sense all of a sudden that Yemen is a player. And Caro, of all people, gives him a little talking to, which isn't she been a player the whole time? Like, that's been the negative about Caro the entire time. Didn't really get that. But Caro's basically like, look, America thinks you're a player. He's gone around a couple times. You know, Alana got dumped. Then we found a really good connection with Kristen, but of course she got kicked off. And now with Aisata, it seems really good. Okay, we got to see. We get that weird yoga game that they tried to make sexual, but again, they're not drinking anything, so it's really not as much as it could be. They tried to make it weird. We get a very interesting, albeit quick, flat earth discussion, which I really wanted them to go in more on because Ryan's eyebrows are raised. He's into it. Zach looked like he was fooling, but maybe he was actually believing flat earth. If any of you guys believe in flat earth in the chat, let us know. Very fascinating. Then Kira snuggles up to Eric right in front of Cash. That was cringy as anything. Poor Cash. Poor Cash is the slogan for the day because that guy got played, I think, pretty hard. Ariel comes in, of course, and we find out who all you guys voted for. I know a lot of you guys in the chat voted. Really quickly, safe were Weston, Kelsey, Ray, Caro, Dylan, Alexandra, Zach, and Elizabeth. All really easy choices. Not surprised at all. What was surprising was that Katrina and Cash got dumped. I'm super shocked at this. On Friday, I forget who it was, but someone posted in our chat the spoiler, not really spoiler because it happened and you guys knew it, that I didn't, that Katrina and Cashel were the ones to go home. First up, guys, you know my love for Katrina. I thought she was easily the best girl on the island, had her stuff together, professional, very astute, very all that kind of stuff. I thought she was great, really surprised. And then Cash, everybody on the island seems to unanimously like. Don't really understand why he got kicked off. They liked the guy. He was some comic relief in what's got to be such a boring house with nothing to drink, right? You know they're bored. You can see they're bored. He's adding levity. We know he's a nice guy. He was connected with Kira so closely, and he seemed like such a loyal, shall we say, boyfriend, that I'm really surprised that they didn't give him the chance to meet with somebody else. I thought that was really, really strange. And then basically the end of the episode is just Kira completely breaking down and crying. And you could tell she's having major, major, major buyer's remorse over picking Eric. Oof. That was really, really tough to watch. Let me see really quick what you guys had to say in the chat about this. Osayue says, I will never forget the word ambiguous thanks to Cashel. That was a funny moment. Kira had no idea what Cashel was talking about. Ambiguous is a good word. Rebecca says, Yeaman is a big player. Osayue says, you don't sleep with 63 women like Weston unless you're a player. Oh, we're going to get to Weston. Weston is knee-deep in it right now. Amy says, you're saying you're against sober yoga? I mean, sober yoga is cool, but if we're going to put sexy poses into it, I want to see these guys falling over like they play in Twister. And Osayue says, Yeaman's quite a player, just like a Virgo. And Rebecca says, I'm sad Katrina left. I am too. I think Katrina got the real short end of the stick on this show. She deserved more. MTV, get her to some other show because she's beautiful. She's gold. She's going to do a really, really good job. Let's talk about what happened on Monday. First up, guys, we've been talking the whole season about music and intro music. The XX intro soundtrack. Are we allowed to play that a little bit, Ryan? Because
which track was it?
The XX. The XX, and it's just their intro. It's their most played song. Such a good anthem. It's amazing. But I was really pumped to hear that. If you can bring that through in the speakers for everybody's enjoyment right now, that'd be fantastic. Cash is such a sweet guy, cries Kira. Cash was my best friend on the island, and he was so funny, cries Weston. Why did we eliminate them then? That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Especially when you realize the guys that we kept around. We kept Ray around. We kept, Ray was safe, right? We kept Eric, which is like so strange. The keeps to me were strange, especially since this is not it. No, it's just called intro. It's just called intro.
Got it.
Yeah. Cash is such a good guy, but then we let him go. A lot of this episode on Monday, guys, tell me what you think. I thought it was a lot of fluff. Liz farted in front of Zach before he did. Don't care. The big takeaway is the fact that it rains a lot in Fiji. Is anybody else surprised? Maybe that everybody knew this. I had no idea. Why does it rain so much in Fiji? It always seems like they're sitting under some kind of covering and talking about some kind of crap. It doesn't really make any sense. What are you guys saying? Right? That's it, baby. This is it. For me, this is the best track on the entire album is the intro, but this is what we came into on Monday. Just like, it just gets you in the mood. You know what I'm saying? Rebecca, Alex was like Yeaman, a player, and he will do it again, but they keep him. Osayue, I feel Yeaman will dump his couple once a woman he's attracted to shows a lot of attention. Very strange. I don't know. Who is Alex? Are you talking about Alexandra? Who are you talking about, Alex? I don't know who Alex was. And Meg says, I was thinking the rain too. Very strange, right? Constantly raining. Okay, we get the True Feelings game, which immediately I thought, this is dumb. They're all going to be blindfolded. Sober, again, would have been more interesting with a couple of cocktails. They're all blindfolded and they have to find their partner by touch. And then our illustrious, amazing announcer, Matt, says that they have promised not to speak, but all you got to do is tickle somebody and have them laugh, and you're going to know immediately who it is. This was all aroused to introduce our three, aroused. That was a little Freudian slip right there, Ryan. It was all a ruse to introduce our three new people. Ryan, will you please put our beautiful three new Islanders up on the screen? We have got Jared, Anton, who likes to go by Tone, maybe gave himself his own nickname, and of course Emily, who just caused all the trouble in the world this episode and in yesterday's episode. Emily was the big troublemaker. So let's see. They come in and it's just, man, are they bombarded with questions. They really attack Emily with questions, and it's like, okay, guys, it just screams boredom for me from all of our contestants. There's a new person. Oh my God, let's attack them with questions because there's nothing else to do besides sit around by the pool. Again, let me see what you guys are saying. Meg, maybe they did in Fiji because of the production fees. Most definitely. Not surprising at all. Rebecca says Alex is Alexandra. Okay, totally get it. See, I would disagree. I don't think Alexandra really is a player. I just think that she really caught a much better connection with Dylan than she had in the past. And that seems like it's been pretty solid. So I don't really know that she's a player. Meg says, I don't think Alex is a player as well. Yeah. So I'd argue with you on that one. I was saying Alex said Yeaman is. Oh, sorry. Totally misunderstood. Yeah, Yeaman is getting a little suspect, and a lot of people aren't sure what to think of him. So the new people are in, and let's see who's kind of vibing right off the bat. Zach. Wow. With the good comment. Zach says that Emily has the thickness that Dylan likes, not objectifying women whatsoever, totally being nice. But this was the bomb part because we get the first inkling Kira may be interested. We know from the very beginning of the season that Kira is bisexual. There have never been girls that she's attracted to. The girls that are already on the island, not her type, as she said, but maybe this girl seems to be it. So the whole time between Monday and Tuesday's episode, we get very subtle flirtation and really slipping in there. Have you ever kissed a girl before? And this until finally, yesterday she flat out asks, what's your sexuality? She just really gets to the point. That was pretty interesting. Caro likes Asian guys. So she's very confused because it seems like she's getting along really, really good with Ray. But then all of a sudden, in comes Anton, and he's Asian, and she's feeling it. So now she's really not sure what to do. She's kind of confused. Jared is an anomaly. This guy, I'm going to predict, and I haven't seen today, but I don't think Jared's going to do very well. He's not getting a good edit. He's kind of in and out really quick. He goes on the date with Kira, or he likes Kira, and it's kind of just like, so what? Emily, lots and lots of questions. Alexandra tells Jared to make a move on Kira. They seem to vibe, but my sense that I was getting from that episode was that they were just being friendly, and it wasn't a big deal. Let me see what you guys are saying. Things start to get freaky in today's episode. I'll find out tomorrow.
I just did some research.
Please.
Not to interrupt, Mike.
Please.
I just did some research on Fiji. So actually, my grandfather is from Fiji, and that's where a lot of my family actually
Grandpa John?
grew up. Yeah, Grandpa John, actually, who I'm named after. So I'm familiar with a lot of parts of Fiji. I was just doing some research on the weather and why it might be raining so often. And I just found out that basically they have a long dry season, similar to Los Angeles, where it could be 4 months without any rain. And then usually in January and February and July and August are the big rain periods.
Okay.
So, there's not much precipitation. When it does rain, though, it could go for like a week on end, maybe 10 days. It's the same spot they filmed Survivor. That's where the American area, the island they picked for Fiji. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, the rain... It can last for weeks on end.
That great facts right there from producer Ryan. And, of course, way to drop in Survivor, my favorite show that's airing right now, my absolute favorite show. Coming back in September. Awesome. So, again, Jared and Kira seem to vibe in this moment, but it's surely not to last. Eric, seeing this, not happy, right? So we know Eric has been nothing but amazingly forward and super alpha and super laser targeted on Kira. I want you. I see what I want. I go after it. I'm gonna, and it's like, yo, dude, way too much. All of us are saying, whoa, way too much. He needs to calm down. But he's sensing out. He sees Kira's not really into it. Not happy. I love that he said, I'm not the type of dude to chase you and be put on the back burner. And I said, dude, you're exactly the person to chase somebody. All you've been doing is hardcore chasing specific people, namely Kira. And now it's kind of backfiring. He's seeing a little bit of the mistake, and he's almost, there's an allusion to it, winding down the way of Cash, because Cash was super into Kira, and then Kira changed over to Eric. Okay, and now Cash is gone. This is just setting up alarm bells for Eric. Is the same exact thing going to happen? Is Kira playing them? Is she just being kind of flirtsy? We don't really know, and it's a really weird space for him to be in. And then we get a text message, which we get super excited about, of course. We get to play giant beer pong, except there's no beer. There's no alcohol, of course. Drink to that, everybody. There's no alcohol. And you throw a football into the giant red Solo cups. Not a sponsor, nondescript red plastic cups. You throw a football in instead of sub-circular ball, which is even weirder. And then whoever not solo cup your ball lands into, they have to do a truth or dare. That right there was more explanation than we actually got in the show. And it was, oh my gosh, too much. And a bunch of people kiss. So what? The big thing is that Kira and Emily kiss. Fantastic. And they got the longer kiss time than anybody else did. So fantastic. Again, very interesting developing that storyline. I love it. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Kira says she was worried about dating women who've never dated women before because she's thinking they will not take the relationship seriously. That's what Meg says. That is easily a worry. I can easily see that being a fear for somebody, especially putting it out there, especially on a show like this where it's very obvious that it's girls and guys, girls and guys, girls and guys. Guys, if you're watching and you are some of our Bachelorette fans that were with us for the past few days, thank you so much for tuning in. But super pumped for Bachelor in Paradise because we know Demi's getting down with some other girl. First time in Bachelor history, so that's cool. Are we crossing over to CBS here and having a possibility for Kira and Emily? We don't know. Meg says, I love Survivor too. Oh, of course. Thank you so much. I appreciate you messaging me about it. Osayue says, some couples are taking things to the next level already. I hope they don't get burned. Always a problem in a game like this. So we talk constantly about the difference between on Love Island, finding love and actually playing the game. So if you're taking stuff to the next level, you might be in a solid relationship love-wise, but you also are really hardcore playing the game, coupling up with somebody that you're going to spend time with, quality time, and keep picking each other in all these different recouplings so that you guys can make it to the end, just like Zach and Elizabeth. They seem really into it. They're boyfriend and girlfriend now. Is it just for the game? If it is, super smart. Big props. Either way, if you're taking it to the next level, you're really hoping that you're staying in long term. Amy says, Eric tells every girl he's fun, but never proves it. Yeah, because bro won't smile. Did he even smile on his date? We're going to get into the dates next, but I don't think he even smiled on his date. How do you go paddleboarding and not smile?
You gotta smile.
You gotta smile.
You gotta have fun. I mean, at least make it look like you're having a good time.
Really, really strange. Eric smiled after his date with Emily. Yeah, on the way back. Well, what does that do for Emily? Nothing. Just, I don't like the way Eric is playing it all. And evidently, from what you guys are posting in the chat, he doesn't stick around. So, Eric says, some girls don't appreciate a man who knows what he wants. Yeah, they can appreciate it, but who cares? It's what they want. I don't care what you want. If a girl is seeing that and seeing that in Eric, it's cool that you know exactly what you want, but maybe they're not attracted to you. Maybe they don't like you. Maybe they don't want to date you. So I thought that was a really strange rationale, but he is just trying to save some space because this girl, Kira, that he went all in on is now looking to other guys. So I could see him trying to buff his ego a little bit, right? What else happened? Weston. Okay. I love this. Emily is obviously talking to Weston in the end of Monday's episode. I love that Weston said, I don't have a checklist, but she checks all the boxes. I don't have a checklist, but she checks off all the boxes on my checklist. You got it, bro. That's cowboy logic. And then, of course, Weston and Kira at the very end of Monday's episode. This was the cliffhanger that Love Island left us on Monday. Weston and Kira start flirting and basically admit that they've had a crush on each other the whole time, but Weston didn't make any moves because Cash was his buddy. So now Kira is in her own love octagon or whatever, and all we know is that a recoupling is coming, and we don't know anything else, and who likes who. We're left on a huge cliffhanger on Monday. Before we get into yesterday, first of all, I just want to give a special shout out to everybody here watching with me. Meg, Osayue, Rebecca, Amy, Rebecca again, Meg again, everybody chatting. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, you know, here at AfterBuzz, I'm here hanging out with you guys for Love Island almost every day. The only time I don't is when we got another show that I have to do that I can't do Love Island. But we are here at AfterBuzz doing shows across all different genres, all different types of shows. I mainly do reality shows because that's the stuff I love. But maybe you love sci-fi. Maybe you love murder and intrigue and mystery and Netflix. We got after shows for every single show you guys could want. So if you're watching me on YouTube, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. I'm going to give the video a thumbs up myself right now. Go ahead and subscribe to all the different AfterBuzz channels. And if you're listening to me on iTunes, give me a big 5-star rating. Give me some comments. Let me know that you did because I love shouting you guys out so much. Just like Amy, Kira just likes Weston because every girl does. Well, she needs to slap a like on our video because I really appreciate it. So let's move on. And I rearranged my spreadsheet now so I can more easily see all the people who've already been kicked off. Right off the bat, are Kira and Weston a thing? I shifted over it real quick, but Amy says Kira just likes Weston because every girl does. It seems like every girl is a little bit goo goo gaga over Weston. Not gonna lie, and this is kind of coming out of nowhere. He was so solid with Mallory, so we thought. Now he's so solid yet again with Kelsey, so we think. Doesn't seem that way. So now is this everybody's opportunity to try to get on the Weston train? Perhaps. Meg says, wow, Weston. I really liked him at first, but he's such a player. Osayue is right about the 63 girls. I had no idea it was that high, but now it makes sense. Yeah, perhaps. And Ashley says, I'm living for Kira and Emily, though. I mean, I don't know if it happened today, but if you guys want to post spoilers, I welcome it. I hope it does. The girls asked Jared if he had a good first night and how many girls did he kiss. Jared did not have a great first night. I would venture that neither did Anton have a great first night. Anton, Tone, as he likes to go by. But they basically had any screen time. They weren't really doing anything. The last 2 episodes are all about Emily. So let's move on. Kelsey talks to Kira about Weston. Ugh, that was really cringy because no one but us at this point knows that Kira likes Weston. Very strange. Ray and Caro had their first kiss in bed. Fantastic. Congratulations, Ray. Really been holding out for that, even though it seems like Caro's kissed a bunch of dudes anyway. So, good. Kelsey tells Weston that she knows Emily is interested. So this is really classy and cool, I thought, on Kelsey's point. She is open to talking to Emily and Weston. She's very upfront. But as we find out a little bit later in the episode, I'm not going to, let's just skip ahead. When she really talks to Weston, she really lays it out there. Look, I know what you're feeling. I see you guys have a connection. But look, you're not going to make out with this girl and then come hang out with me. You kind of got to take your time and decide. You kind of know what I'm about. You know our relationship. I like you. I thought that was really classy and the best way to handle it so that you and yourself aren't getting played as well. Meg says Weston seems like the type of guy to make all the girls fall for him because he seems like a husband type, talks about his feelings, but he's more of an F-boy. Ryan.
What's that?
That's right.
Sorry, I just put myself up. Yeah.
He's a player.
He seems
like a player, but he's putting out
those are the signs of a player.
A good old country boy, Texas Western with 12 whole acres that we're very impressed by. Still?
I mean,
no.
That's bragging at that point.
But I don't know. He's not even bragging. It was Kelsey, right? Who is so surprised by his 12 acres when it's like the extremely small farm? Not important. Rebecca says, Meg, I feel like every guy we end up liking be's a player or a bad guy. Yeah, that's what happens. Surprise, surprise. And then Meg says, yeah, so you guys are not picking good guys either. You can commiserate with the other women that are on the show. Now we get texts, and of course, all the new people get their date times. So, Emily, for some reason, gets 2 dates. Figure that out. She takes out Eric, who talks about family being important. But I liked how she laid it out there to Eric. She's like, I can see you're this alpha male. You're going after it, super serious, but I want to see the soft side. I want to see your actual personality. I don't know if we really got it. In fact, when he comes back and talks to her on the couch later, he's like, look, you wanted to see the soft side. I think I did a really good job of that. Like, he was evaluating how he was opening up to her. Dude, that's the wrong move. Just open up more. Just talk more. That, to me, was exactly the same thing as talking about getting to know each other instead of just getting to know each other. Didn't like it. Emily also took out Weston, which, again, this just muddies even more the love decagon, whatever we have going on between Emily and Weston and Kira and Kelsey and Eric, and it just gets crazy. They seem to have a really good date, though. They paddleboarded, they had fun, they had a strong connection. Weston is in trouble because he's going between 3 different girls now. So it's Weston versus Emily versus Kelsey and versus Kira. But Kira likes Emily too. So if you're confused, you should see the look on Ryan's face because he has no idea what's going on anymore.
Triangle, right?
It is getting really confusing. We need one of those CSI style boards where I could get red, yarn and tie everybody together because it's really getting out there. So now Jared gets to go on a date. He takes Kira. Little did Jared know that was the worst person to take on a date because he has little to no shot with her. She's already unraveled with multiple people. Bad person. Anton Why do I keep saying that? Anton. Let's just call him Tone like he wants to be called.
Or Tony.
Tone takes out Caro. Good move, because he obviously is really attracted to her. She's really attracted to him. He is more her type than Ray is. But now she's shared a kiss with Ray. So that's going to be trouble time. And they seem to have a really nice date. Kira talks more to the girls about liking Weston. Then Zach and Dylan. Big mistake. You knew they were not going to keep their mouths shut. But essentially, it seems like everybody in the whole villa has known that Weston and Kira are a good match. It's this unspoken truth that's just there, but that's not acted upon because they've been with other people. Very, very interesting. Let me see what you guys are saying before I keep going. Meg, Weston had me fooled. Meg, Kelsey, surprised by 12 acres. It was Kelsey, said thank you. Rebecca says, Meg, do you think Zach was a good guy or not? Meg says, I think he likes Liz. Don't think he's just playing her. Meg says, most of these people are young, though, in a wild stage of their lives. Totally understand that. And Meg says, I got Caro clocked as a player from the beginning. We know Caro has flirted around for sure. She's tried her hand at a bunch of different guys. She hasn't really found the right one that works yet. It seemed like Ray did, but in walked Tone Loc and just had that Asian look, and she was feeling it. So, we don't know. Okay. The dates are done. Weston talks to Kelsey. Just like we said before, she doesn't want to pursue him if he's going to be going after other girls. Eric gets upset that somebody else is using his face wash. Oof. Big drama in the mansion. I'll tell you what, that would have been even more overblown if they had had a few morning cocktails, a few Bloody Marys or something, and that face wash would have been a big deal.
The drinking, I think, would make a major difference, right? And I know since it's a U.S. show, but it's not on U.S. borders. So that's just the thing that confuses me. Why can't they drink as much?
Well, because, the producers are just keeping a complete tight lid on it. The producers probably have the alcohol all locked up, and the contestants are trying to sneak to the next door neighbor's house to get a drink of something just because they are bored and probably going crazy. And they're all getting really sunburnt.
Sweated out in that Fiji humidity.
That's the thing, too. Yeah, they might be dehydrated. Who knows? It would definitely make the games more fun and enjoyable because at this point right now, they are worthless and stupid. Here we go. Weston, this was really cringy. Weston flirting with Emily in the morning on Breakfast Talk. How do you like your eggs? Well, I could make the eggs this way. Oh, I'll definitely make you some eggs. And then in walks Kelsey, who said, I was just going to make breakfast. How do you guys want your eggs? So there's a weird threesome thing going on over breakfast. Was nothing if not awkward, and I didn't like it. Oh, I did like it as watching, but I felt really weird for all of them. We get a text message, and everybody goes ape nuts again because there's going to be a recoupling. And someone explain this to me. Why do the girls get the power again? For the third time in a row, the girls are picking the guys. This is not fair. I don't understand. What I really wonder, and tell me what you guys think in the chat, are the recouplings planned, or do we think that the producers are altering who the new people are coming onto the island based on which couples are strong? So, for example, if they're like, oh, Kira doesn't seem to be strong, let's send in multiple guys, and then they do the recoupling based on that, or if it's pre-planned, which new singles are going in. I'm really curious because it seems odd that they would do female choice recoupling 3 times in a row. Rebecca says, next season, please have alcohol. I need more drama and more interesting intrigue. Yeah. Amy says, at least the show narrator doesn't have a drink limit. Yeah. Matt is going to town. I feel like Matt takes a few shots before they let him step into the booth, and then he gets real sassy after he's sauced up. Very, very cool. And Meg says they have had issues with alcohol on past UK seasons. I'm sure people going nuts and maybe being inappropriate or something like that. But look, Bachelor in Paradise does it. Every MTV reality show known to existence does it. Every other show that I know of does it. So at this point, adults know their limits. They know what's going on. I just say let them drink. At least, okay, I could see if you do like Bachelor in Paradise and you have your boy, it's Wells, right? The bartender? Wells or Wills? whatever. They got somebody there to cut them off and say, look, dude, you're intoxicated. You cannot have any more to drink. That's cool, but limiting these guys to 2 drinks is just not doing it for our need of drama and intrigue. Meg says they change recoupling dumpings to produce more drama. They aren't set in stone. Yeah, I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do. So they can kind of alter it and shift it. It's Too Late says it's fake, all of it, damn it. Yeah. They're all actors. Ryan, it's all fake, Ryan.
It's all fake.
In fact, we're filming Love Island in the studio right next door.
Right next door.
It's a beautiful beach we have laid out.
And there's no limit for the producers.
Amy says this show would be much cooler with Wells. Yeah, I love Wells. The only reason on Bachelor in Paradise, which I will be a part of that panel starting next Tuesday, guys, so please tune in. Love to have you guys hang out. The only thing I hate about Wells is that should be my job. I feel like I should be the host of that part of that show. Fly me to the island and let Wells find some... Oh, no. Sorry. Wells just got engaged, didn't he? He already found love. Back to Love Island, my friends. Back to Love Island. Okay. We know there's going to be a recoupling, so everybody starts to go nuts. Emily and Kira talk. Emily, who came in not as an outwardly bisexual female, admits to losing her virginity to a girl, that she's kissed lots of girls, but she hasn't actually dated, quote unquote, one, like officially, like had a girlfriend, but she's obviously super duper open to it. That's really cool because, as I feel a bunch of you guys in the chat and let us know, we're in it for Kira and Emily. We want to see that happen because they're beautiful. I think that'd be fun and hot. It would be interesting for the show. And most important, I want to see the look on the guys' faces when 2 of them have to go home because 2 of the girls picked each other. Awesome slap in the face. I love it. And yes, Ryan chiming in, the limit is 2 as well. The limit is 2 drinks in the UK version. Kelsey doesn't know what's going on, nor should she. She really got the shaft in these past couple episodes with Weston going after, Kira in secret and kind of Emily in the open. You feel a little bit bad for Kelsey, who, by the way, she looked phenomenal yesterday when she had the pink outfit on and she's all done up. Just amazing. She's drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. She looked fantastic. Eric talks to Emily again in that, again, super serious, being like, look, I like you. And yes, I opened up to you. I did a great job doing it. Yeah, very cringy still. Kira talks to Weston again and admits, good note for us, there's only a week left. If these guys are going to get with it, they got to pee or get off the pot, man. They got to pick each other and they got to explore this relationship, or else they're going to be doing it back home without, what do they win, $50,000, whatever, without a prize, because it's just not happening. Weston tells Emily that he likes her 100%. This is where It's Too Late says fake relationships, fake winners. Beach or not, it's just fake. Like it or not, it's fake, Ryan. It's all fake.
It's all fake.
I thought this was a reality show. What? Yeah, man, but we're loving it. We love it, love it, love it. Look, this is where Weston started to lose me, okay? Because there's only so many times I want to hear him tell some other girl how much he likes them. It's bad gameplay. It's going to come back to haunt him. If not the karma, the girls are going to discuss it with each other. Weston told you he likes you 100%. Yeah, he told you he's going to ride with you no matter what. It's not going to work out, dude. It's just a bad look. It's Too Late said, and hi from Serbia. We also watch Love Island. Probably we don't have nothing more smarter to do. I can't comment on that, but we're happy that you're watching AfterBuzz right here and that you watch Love Island. We love you as another Islander, my friend. We love all the Islanders watching with us. So look, Kira and Emily talk by the pool. Maybe Kira is an option for her, and that's really what we got left off with yesterday. Whew! We just did 3 episodes in about 40 minutes. Really, really good job.
Wow.
We don't know what happened today, but Ryan, if you want to play the prediction music anyway, I'm going to go through and I'm going to say my predictions real quick.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My predictions. My predictions. Okay. So I'm bad at doing math very quick when I'm not looking at numbers and I'm just looking at words. I can't realize right now. Let me actually count. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15 people. That means we're going to have to narrow it down to 7 and 7 to 14. So let's go. Basically, I'm saying what guy I think is going to get kicked off. And it seems like from you guys said Eric is already kicked off. So, but let's pretend I don't know that. Alexandra, she's going to pick Dylan still. Caro, this is rough, and I'm really interested if Eric got kicked off to see how this all played out. My gut is that Caro's going to go with Tone Loc. I think she's going to give him a shot. Elizabeth is obviously going to stay with Zach. Gaiman is obviously going to stay with Isada. Other way around because the girls are picking. And then we have Kelsey, Emily, and Kira picking. As much as I think it's cool, I don't think that Emily or Kira are going to pick each other. And I think it just susses itself out. Let's see. I think that Emily will probably pick Weston or Emily. Yeah, Weston. I think Kelsey must pick Ray. And then Kira must pick who? I'm losing track of all the people. Yeah, Meg, go ahead and spoil it for us. And I think at the end of the day, Eric gets left out because he's just so intense. I don't think the Emily thing was enough. I think she made a much stronger connection with Wesson and with Kira for that matter. Quincy says no. Uh-oh. Guys, if you don't want spoilers, go ahead and not look at the chat and just listen to me because this episode for tonight is already over. So it's not technically spoilers. So I can see Eric leaving and it not being a huge effect. Look, we know his whole thing with Kira has completely fizzled out and he didn't, like I said, make a strong enough connection with Emily as Kira did and as Weston did. So if Meg wants to post the spoilers on who coupled up in the chat, happy to read it. Otherwise, guys, she might be typing. Thank you once again so much for hanging out with Ryan and myself. Ryan, any last words? You're on camera today, buddy.
I know. Guys, this was so much fun. It's always a pleasure listening to Michael Thieling talk about Love Island USA. There's one last thing I saw. I was doing some news research, and there was just an article about how apparently the villa they're at is so much nicer than the UK version. It makes the UK version look like, and I quote, a garden shed. So it looks like that's where a lot of the budget went, and maybe some other things they kind of couldn't afford. But yeah, that interesting article is on the Sun news site of the year.
Very, very good. Guys, check that out. Okay, we are in the end here. The outro music is playing. We can keep playing it, but real quick, if you don't want spoilers, go ahead. I love your face. Tune out right now because we're going to say it. Meg gave it to us. So this is your chance. Leave the stream right now if you don't want spoilers. Okay. Emily picks first. She picks Weston. Ooh, yeah. Kelsey decides to leave? She just leaves? Kira picks last and picks Jared. What? So Eric and Tone Loc go home. Wait. So then that means Caro picked Ray. Wow. Okay. Wow. Interesting. I'm really excited to watch this tomorrow because that is not what I would have expected. But guys, as long as Kira and Emily are still there, we got a shot at that because I don't know. I feel in my gut like they're too scared to actually make that move. Like they came on the show, they weren't supposed to pick a girl, but like chemicals and stuff are happening. They're liking each other. So I'm down for it. Thank you so much, Meg. Appreciate it. Guys, I will be back tomorrow with the review for tonight's episode. Until then, go have a drink on us. We love everybody in the chat. Sorry, Quincy, Rebecca, Meg, oh my gosh, Amy, Meg, it's too late, all the way from Serbia. We love all you guys. Thank you so much. My name is Mike Thieling. You can find me everywhere at Mike Thieling. I will see you tomorrow, Islanders.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.